Hello friends, welcome back to the another chapter of the book Law of Attraction by Nitish Khatri, and this time the chapter number 7. And chapter number 7 is about feelings, your energy in motion. Feelings, your energy in motion. So it doesn't matter what you want, you will attract what you will feel. One more time. It doesn't matter what you want, you will attract what you feel. That's the chapter about feeling. So let's get started. Your feelings are the most potent form of energy, and they are always in motion, working at a high speed to attract their matching frequency. As we discussed in the chapter number 4, there are the two types of frequency, positive and negative. These frequencies are controlled by your feelings, which are also positive and negative. And here are the list of some of the positive and the negative feelings of your reference. Positive feelings like happiness, love, hopefulness, clarity, calmness, patience, liveliness, peace. These are the positive feelings. Which are the negative? Sorrow, hatred, confusion, irritation, angry, impatience, boredom, disgust. These are the negative feelings. Until now, you have only seen these them as a positive or the negative feelings. Henceforth, I would like you to see them as the energy vibrating at a positive or negative frequency. Every day, every minute you feel something, thus you transmit your energy of certain frequency in the universe to attract its matching frequency. For example, if you feel poor because a lack of money, you will attract more frequency of the same energy. This means that you will attract the situation where you won't make up enough money or you will lose money. In the same way, most people call this as a bad luck if you are unconsciously using the law of attraction. If you feel happy and grateful even during the financial crisis, you will attract more happy frequency energy. This means you will meet the right people, get the right opportunities, and thus experience more happiness in your life. Most people call this as a good luck. Actually, you unconsciously use the law of attraction in your favor. And here is the important question: do you control your feelings or do you feeling control you? One more time. What you control? Do you control your feelings or your feelings control you? If you are like most people, I'm sure your feeling controls you and thus control your attractions. To take the control of your life attractions, you must control about how you are feeling. Don't let situation and people impact your feelings. Let your feelings impact them. This is very important line. Don't let situations and people impact your feelings. Let your feeling impact them. And here are the some techniques, simple techniques to take the control of your feeling. These techniques will not only help you to control your feelings but also help you to control your thoughts, beliefs, and the action parts. Feeling lead to thoughts, thoughts lead to belief, and your belief lead to action. So every technique I offer in this book will impact your FTBA at the same time because they are interconnected. However, for ease of understanding, I have categorized techniques for feeling, thoughts, beliefs, and actions in different chapters. And here is the most powerful technique to take control of your frequency of your feelings. First technique is the gratitude technique. A shortcut to positive attraction is to feel gratitude about everything. So a friend of mine, let's call him a Jack. He's a computer engineer and genius at his work. He draws a fat salary from multinational organization and has a great family that loves and support him in every aspect of his life. There was just one thing missing in his life: happiness. If he had it all, why was he was not happy? Are you bewildered? So he was not happy because he always complained about his life not being good enough. He never realized how lucky he was to have all of that he did. So Jack had a short temper and had very low tolerance for mistakes from anybody. Thus, he was mostly annoyed at how people work at the office as well as home. So he could not tolerate imperfection that people had. As a result of this attitude, he was constantly vibrating at a frequency of creeps and complaints about everything and everybody in his life. Since he always vibrated at negative frequency, he started attracting negative energy from all directions. At one point, his relationship in the office became so bad that he was fired from the work without any explanation. Even in his personal life, the most important person who loved him also left him, and slowly he saw his perfect life crumbling like a pack of cards. He was in shock and did not realize why suddenly everything was going wrong in his life. In just few days, he had lost his job and his relationship. His family didn't believe in him anymore, and nothing felt good. For a long time, he remained sad, angry, depressed, not realizing that he was increasing the negative attraction in his life. One day, his elder sister, who was the veteran practitioner of the law of attraction, helped him to understand that he was responsible for that was happening in his life. He was unconsciously using his genie against himself and attracting all the bad luck that he was experiencing. He introduced him to the gratitude technique to stop attracting negative frequency and start attracting positive frequency. What is meaning of the gratitude? Gratitude simply means being grateful or thankful for what you have. So, being grateful is a feeling we experience whenever we get something good. For example, when you achieve your business goals, you say thank God. When you when your problems are solved, you say thank God. When you get a pleasant surprise gift, then you say thank God. When you realize how good your life, then you say thank God. Every time you achieve something or something good happens in your life, you say thank God and feel grateful to your heart. Thus, the feeling of the being grateful is a shortcut to the all positive attractions in your life. Think about logically. When you vibrate at the frequency of being grateful, it means you already have that what you want and start vibrating at the frequency of your desires. As a result, magically you start attracting the situations and the people who will help you to achieve what you want. Your attraction will be motivated in the right direction, and even your subconscious mind will help you to keeping you motivated and positive. Being beautiful, magical, and surprising coincidences will help you to get what you want in your life. What ordinary people call coincidence, we call the attractions. What ordinary people call coincidence, that we call attractions. It is said that Einstein also practiced gratitude by chanting thank you for everything during his regular walks. All holy books such as Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Quran teach us to be happy with what you have. What this really means is that we should vibrate at the frequency of gratitude rather than complaints. That's the reality. So focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. So focus what you have rather than focus what you don't have. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna explains to Arjuna, Karma kar, fal ki chinta mat kar. Karma kar, fal ki chinta mat kar. So focus on your work. Stop worrying about the results. Worrying about the results will make you vibrate at the negative frequency and take you to away from your goals. Let us return to Jack's story. When he learned about the law of attraction and the gratitude technique, suddenly everything became clear to him. He called his sister and told her what he had finally realized, why he had lost his relationship and the financial security. Because he never had enough gratitude for them, he used to creep and complain about the imperfections in them. He realized how his complaints had turned into the negative energy which he had attracted in the form of bad luck in his job and relationship. Once Jack realized this, he started using the gratitude technique to feel grateful for all that he had and also for what he wanted as if he already had it. He started repeating to himself, I'm grateful for a great relationship in life. I'm grateful for the successful career. I'm grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. Thank you, God, for everything that I have in my life. Jack repeated such a gratitude statement to himself many times during the day and made a conscious effort to feel grateful instead of feeling bad, unhappy, or any other negative emotional frequency. By consciously creating the positive frequency of gratitude, he tuned into the positive attraction in just few days. As a result, he got a new job in just a month. After that, he started feeling more peace than because he was consciously making sure that he was in the state of gratitude rather than the complaints or unhappiness. Even his relationship with his family and friends improved and life felt good again. All of this happened because Jack was vibrating at the gratitude frequency consciously. Such a power of the gratitude. Such is the power of gratitude. So be thankful for what you have, you will end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never ever have enough. That's it by Oprah Winfrey. Gratitude exercise to stop negative frequency, stop negative attraction, and start positive frequency attractions. So write down all the areas of the life where you experience the negative emotions. Stop feeling negative in these areas. Thank God for what you want in the area as you already have it. Start focusing on what you have and be grateful for it. Stop focusing on what you don't have. By using this gratitude exercise, you can change your frequency and stop all the negative energy, negative attractions to ensure positive attraction in your life. And here are the multiple examples of how you can practice gratitude in your life, day to day life. So, when you get stuck in the traffic in the morning time, stop complaining that thank you God for giving me a clear road and helping you to reach office on time. Making sure be feel grateful because you will transmit the same frequency to attract more. When you reach office and you are worried that your client may not be convinced enough to give you what you want, stop being worried and thanks and say thank God for client being supportive and understanding enough to give me exactly what you wanted. Feel gratitude and go for the meeting with this positive energy. I bet you will influence the energy of the client and attract the positive frequency from him. When you are having lunch in the cafeteria, have something you don't like. So eat it with a gratitude instead of complaining. This may not change the food in the cafeteria, but it will create a positive cycle of attractions for the rest of the day. However, if you get into the complaint mode, it will create more negative cycles of attraction for the entire day. So be careful and experience the gratitude. When you're leaving office, your work is not complete, don't start getting tensed and worried. Consciously express the gratitude for all you have or already you completed and thanks God for helping you to complete everything on the time on the next day. When you reach home and your life partner says something negative, instead of giving an equally negative reaction, simply express gratitude for all that your partner has already done perfectly to make your family beautiful. Ignore the trivial mistakes. Do the same with your children, and you will see this attitude of gratitude will help you to attract more love and support from them than ever before. And when you have financial problems, don't get into self pity or victim mode at the seeing the lack of money in your life. If you do, then your positive negative energy will attract more financial problems. Everyone has the financial problems, even a billionaire does. If you focus on what you have and experience gratitude, then you will realize your basic needs are always taken care of. So just thank God for your basic financial needs being met, and also thank God for giving you the unlimited abundance in your life. Vibrate at this abundant frequency energy, and you are sure to attract the abundance rather than the financial problems. If you are unhealthy, don't get into the emotions for feeling low, irritated, and quick. Consciously practice gratitude for the good health that you had in the past. Also express the gratitude for healing you or getting to regain your health and vitality. While you need to use the gratitude to change your negative frequency into positive frequency, it is also important to use the gratitude to maintain the positive frequency and the attraction in your life. What I mean is that right now you and I are blessed with many things that have in our life. This is also a result of some positive frequencies attracting the positive things in your life. Now this frequency need to be maintained. But when we are ungrateful for the things that we have, we take them for granted. Our frequency turns negative and interrupts the flow of positive frequency. Let- Now, let's understand how we can use the gratitude to maintain our positive frequency. Gratitude exercise to maintain the positive traction in your life. I was attending a workshop where I was carrying a take away cup of my favorite Starbucks coffee. A lady in the workshop was attracted to the aroma of my coffee and said she too loved Starbucks coffee. She asked me if I could bring a coffee for her as well when I returned to the workshop the next day. I agreed and went out of my way to remember and bring her that coffee. When I entered the workshop the next day, I located her and gave her the cup. She looked at me, gave me a bland smile, and walked away with her cup. She did not say anything. I was quite surprised she did not have any courtesy to thank me for my efforts or the gestures. She behaved as if I were duty bound and to bring her the coffee. Do you think I would ever get her a cup of coffee again? Such a ungratefulness stops our positive frequency attraction. Imagine when the universe gives us many things and we forgot to be grateful, how does the universe feel about it? The universe also feels bad because no one likes the ungrateful behavior. As a result, the universe stops giving us what we are not grateful for. Now, I'm not just talking about the big things that happen in the life, like promotions, achievement, goals, marriage. I refer here to the small things that happen every day for which we forgot to say thank you. And here is a list of the things that will happen every day for which we need to express gratitude so that we can maintain a positive attraction in our life. Thank you for being alive every morning. Thank you for the lovely family members. Thank you for the health I have. Thank you for my house and all the resources in it. Thank you for my job. Thank you for the lovely vehicles. Thank you for the safe roads. Thank you for my office. Thank you for my success I have in my work and everything. Thank you for my client. Thank you for my good behavioral client. Everything. Thank you for my even laptop. Thank you for my even mobile. The list can go on and on. Be grateful for the things you have in your life so that you maintain a positive attraction. If you don't express the gratitude and take them as a granted, most likely those positive attraction will be taken away. Take every opportunity to thank people for the small things they do have. Thanks life for what it gives you every day. Thank you, family. Thank you to your family for the small things they do for you. Be grateful for everything you get, and you will be attracting more and more grateful things. Won't you appreciate someone who is always grateful to you for even a small things you do for them? Wouldn't you want to do more for them? Yes, that's exactly how you need to work with the universal law of attraction. By being grateful, you vibrate at the positive frequency to which the law of attraction responds by giving you more positive attractions. And here are the gratitude practices that I personally follow and invite you to practice them with you. So, morning gratitude. When you get up in the morning, remember to thank you, God, for the till at least 10 things that you already have. Another day of being alive in your for your family, for the work you have, for the good health and house and every small things. Start investing first 10 minutes for the morning gratitude for everything you have today. In the night before sleep, repeat the gratitude for everything you have in your life, for everything that happened in a day in your life before you sleep. And also remember to say thank you, God, for achieving all your goals as you already have them. It is important that you sleep in a state of gratitude, not worries. Remember that you don't attract what you want, you attract what you feel. So, frequency changing attitude. Whenever you are surrounded by difficult situations or the people, use gratitude to change your frequency. Simply start focusing on all the things that you can be grateful for. Also, be the grateful for the ideal results you want in those situations. For example, if you are in the client meeting and the client is not giving you what you want, instead of feeling worried and angry about it, simply repeat in your mind, thank you for the client being cooperative and happy with the work. Thank you for the successful meetings with the client, and seeing such a gratitude statements will help you to change your frequency to positive attractions. So, as your client who also connected with the same energy will feel the difference in your energy and will respond positively. I've used it with all my clients and always repeated extraordinary results. Try it out. Another example where you can use the gratitude to instantly change your frequency is when you are looking for the parking or looking for the taxi. Just say to yourself, thank you, God, for parking or for the taxi, and then you will see how quickly you attract it compared to complaining not for having it. If you are having conflicts in the relationship, just to say yourself repeatedly thank you, God, for the happy and loving relationship, and then you will see magically the conflicts get resolved. With positive feeling gratitude, your positive thoughts, beliefs, and actions will lead to attracting the positive results in your life. Even when you are confused about making decision and you don't know how to take how to do, just repeat to yourself, thank you, God, for giving me the clarity in my decision. I'm feeling so clear and decisive now. When you repeat this, your subconscious mind will attract clear ideas to help you to get the clear decision. Practice the attitude of gratitude during the entire day. Take every opportunity during the day to loudly express your gratitude to the people and the universe. When your colleague does the something for you, remember to thank you. When you leave a restaurant, remember to thank your waiters who served you. When you are at home having dinner with your family, say thank you to your spouse for cooking the good dinner you had. When your children brings you a glass of water, remember to thank you them. When you reach office, remember to say thank you, God, for a great day to the work. Before you start the day, when you achieve small success during the work, remember to say thank to God. What I'm saying is that we must express the attitude of the gratitude at every opportunity, that we maintain a positive frequency of attraction. Remember this, the more you complain for what you don't have, the more you complain for what you don't have, the more you will attract the reason to complain. The more you be grateful for what you have, the more you to be grateful for what you have, the more you will be attract reasons for the gratitude. Before we go for the next techniques, the be grateful for saying thank you for the 10 things in your life right now and check your feeling. So thank you God for giving us me mobile. So that's why I'm able to record. Thank you God giving me a mentor like IMK. That's why I'm here and I'm able to read this book. Thank you for giving me this book. Thank you for giving me this chair. Thank you for giving me this t-shirt, and thank you for giving me these pics that add value to me. Thank you for my family. They are supportive. Thank you for my good health. Thank you for my good relationships. Thank you for my good jobs. I love my job. Thank you for the money which I have in my life. So, conscious questions creating any emotions you need. The quality of questions you ask ourselves create the quality of our emotions. The quality of questions we ask ourselves creates the quality of emotions. If you ask yourself negative questions, you will create negative emotions. If you ask yourself positive questions, you create the positive emotions. In the negative situation, when you ask yourself why this will happen, why this always happen with me, you will feel helpless and frustrated because your question leads to your these emotions. Why now? What now? Why me? That create helpless and frustrated. But you ask yourself how you could use the situation to become the better human being. You will feel strong and confident. If negative question lead a negative emotion, positive questions also lead to the positive attraction, positive emotion. Thus, using the conscious question is an extremely powerful and the granted way to change your emotions. How can I become better? What's so great about this situation? How can I use this to my advantage, strong and confident? Use conscious positive question to create the positive emotional energy. Before unconscious negative question create negative emotional frequency. And here is a list of 25 powerful questions I ask myself to create the positive emotion. What can I be excited about today? What will be my work help me fulfill my dreams today? What positive emotion will I feel when I face the challenges today? If everything works in my favor, how I will feel? I can use this situation to become a better person. What's the feeling that will help me in this situation? Which feeling should I avoid right now? What I am attracting through my feelings right now? Who do you I love the most in my life? What are the things in my life that I can be grateful for? And how can be giver right now? So the list is a number of, and I'm sure simply reading these positive questions will make you feel positive. That's because every question has a presupposed feelings to attract what you want. And here is a list of negative questions that mostly people ask unconsciously. Why does it happen to me? So there are a lot of lists. So conscious questioning exercise. Here are the simple 3 steps to help you to exercise. Consciously use the positive question to create positive emotional energy and thus positive attraction in your life. Recognize the negative questions and you ask yourself in those areas of life you attract the negative emotions. Stop asking these negative questions immediately. Create the positive questions that you will use to create the positive emotions, therefore they generate the positive attractions. So the whole idea is take the control of your frequency at which you vibrate so that you can control what you attract. During my corporate workshop, sometimes participants ask me the questions and I interrupt the flow of my workshop. Earlier, unconsciously, I used to ask myself, why do people interrupt me? Why do people ask silly questions? And obviously, such negative questions led me more negative emotions like irritation, frustration, which led me to the negative thoughts and negative attractions. So, control what you say to control your attraction. Control what you say to control your attraction. You can control the flow of your emotional energy and what you attract by controlling what you say. You can either let your emotion control what you say or you can control your emotion through what you say. Every word you say, even casually, is sound energy with a particular frequency. When you talk, you literally transmit that energy and attract the matching frequency back to you. Not realizing the impact of what we say, We end up saying many negative things during our negative conversation with friends, family, and colleagues. This negative talking tunes us a negative frequency, and then we wonder why we attract the problems in our life. When I was writing this book, I unconsciously started saying negative things to my wife, like, I'm confused about this chapter. I'm not sure if I do justice with this chapter. The more I said the things like this, the more ideas were blocked. So the simple technique which we use that become make the conscious mind aware of it. Say cancel, cancel if we say the negative things. So here is I replaced all the negative talk with a positive talk. Like now when I said I'm confused, then I'm now clear. I'm clear. I am clear. I am clear about this chapter. I'm doing perfect justice to the chapter. I'm absolutely clear now. I feel like I am in the right direction now. I am in the perfect mood for writing the book. I feel like I am intuitively guided while writing this chapter. So, here are the areas where we end up talking negative without realizing what we are turning into the negative energy. So, areas of life, relationship, jobs, family, money, people. So, now the forgiveness and the acceptance release the brake. Imagine driving an expensive car with the handbrakes on. So always forgive. So despite the hard work so the forgiveness, change what you can, accept what you can't. Change what you can, accept what you can't. So let's go with the summary of these emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. There are two type of energy frequency, as we know, positive and negative. These frequencies are controlled by your emotion, which are also positive and negative. Thus, your emotions are the energy vibrating at positive or negative frequency. Every day, every minute, you will feel something. Every day, every minute, you feel something that you transmit the energy of the certain frequency in the universe to attract its matching frequency. Gratitude techniques is a simple technique to control your emotional frequency. Gratitude simply means being grateful or the thankful for what you have. Great gratitude is a shortcut to all the positive attraction in your life. Gratitude exercise. Write down all the areas of your life where you experience the negative emotions. Stop feeling the negative in these areas. Thank you for what you want. Three gratitude practices I personally follow: morning gratitude, night gratitude, frequency changing gratitude. The more you complain about what you don't have, the more you will attract down the situations. So this is the our summary chapter. So now get ready for the next chapter, chapter number 8. That's about thoughts. So thoughts focus on what you want, not what you don't want. I was once asked why I don't participate in anti-war demonstration. I said that I will never do that, but as soon as you have a pro-peace rally, I will be there. That's the Mother Teresa. So let's get interested in the chapter number 8, thoughts. Bye bye.